In Africa, history is not just written in books. It lives in our villages, our palaces, and the stories our ancestors whispered by firelight. This is a forgotten story. A story of young slaves who left home as nobodies and returned as rulers over the kings who once owned them. During the colonial era, European officers moved across Africa with one agenda: to control, to govern, and to reshape societies they did not understand.
We wish to establish administration here. We need young men to teach, so they can help us govern.
My king, they ask for our sons.
These strangers, they must not take our princes.
Take the palace slaves. They will learn their language.
They walked away from their homeland, believing they were going only to serve. None knew they were about to enter a world that would transform them forever. The whites began their first lesson, broken English, a language that was never perfect, because it was never meant to empower, only to make them useful. Impressed by their progress, the Europeans took them overseas, to Europe, to study, to learn governance, to become something far greater than slaves. They received the education denied to the royal princes. They were being shaped, crafted, forged into administrators. They left as slaves. They returned as officers of the colonial government.
They look so different.
You return to my court dressed as though you are foreigners. Have you forgotten who you are?
These are your new district officers. All instructions will pass through them.
The structure of power had been rewritten. The king who sent them away to protect his princes now had to bow to the same slaves he once commanded. The colonial government placed them above native kings, chiefs, and elders. Authority was no longer in the palace. It was in the district office. This was how African kingship fell, not always by war, but by strategy. By the hands of young men, once considered worthless. By a system designed to shift loyalty from throne to government. This is the story of the slaves who returned not as servants, but as rulers. A story of power, destiny, and the hidden truths of colonization.